An all Springbok front row. Mtawarira and Yanni du Plessis were not part of the mix when the Sharks lost their earlier game in the season against the Stormers here at Newlands. Willem Alberts, as he was in Brisbane last week, in the number 4 lock position with Anton Breslow, who's played all 17 games for the Sharks this season. All Springboks in the back row as well. Kankowski in great form with Keegan Daniel, the captain, on the side of the scrum with the youngster Marcel Coetzee. Freddie Michalak has been in outstanding form of late, teaming up with Charles McLeod. But there are changes for the Sharks from the team originally named. Here's the first one. Tim Whitehead at inside centre. JP Pietersen moves from the wing to the outside centre position where he has played earlier in the season. Rion Viljoen at fullback. Louis Ludik, originally named at 15, moves to the right wing, and Springbok Ulwazi Mvovo on the left. Jean de Villiers with some final words to his Stormers team. Victorious in 14 of their 16 outings so far this season, and their third consecutive semi-final appearance. Tiaan Liebenberg at hooker. Brock Harris preferred to Frans Malherbe from the team that started against the Rebels here at Newlands 2 weeks ago. Becker and Etzebeth, Springboks both pair up for the first time in some months in the second row. Both of them have had injuries during the course of the season. Reynard Elstad and Sia Khaleesi, regular fixtures on the flank in the absence of Skalkberger, but Dion Fourie has been a revelation, starting at hooker, playing on the open side flank, and now starting at number 8 as he did against the Rebels. Peter Grant, the most consistent kicker in the competition this season, with Dewald Duvenacher, who's started every game. 2 Springboks in the midfield, de Villiers and de Jong. De Villiers captaining the side as he did the Springboks against England in the 3-test series. And 2 more Springboks on the wing with Gio Aplon and Brian Habana, the most prolific try scorer in Test and Super Rugby in South Africa, with Joe Pietersen at the back.
Standing at number 8 last week.
Steve Walsh of Australia gets it underway at Newlands, and a beautiful hoist from Joe Pietersen. Habana got up to win it in the air. Staying the highest scorer in Super Rugby this season with 228. Aaron Cruden of the Chiefs, who's got 1 more game to play, on 224. Grant with 130 so far this season from straight out in front. Over it goes. The Stormers in front. And another positive carry from Ludik. Now Pietersen. Past the tackle, and Mvovo! Ulwazi Mvovo, what a tackle from de Villiers, but still alive. JP Pietersen.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Huge pressure from the Sharks, and they win the penalty.
As expected, pumped up beast Mtawarira, got the left shoulder.
Michalak won't waste much time. Very economical kicking style, and very effective as well. 32 out of 38 for him now this season. Bismarck du Plessis shrugging off the early effects of that mammoth connection with Eben Etzebeth. Stormers not committing too many at this breakdown, close to their post. Michalak back in the pocket with a drop goal. Yes! He kicked one against the Reds in Brisbane last weekend. From Khaleesi. Viljoen's hoist. JP Pietersen and Louis Ludik make the chase. And Ludik away! Louis Ludik in under the posts.
The aerial race, look at that, it's on the 22. He just takes it beautifully in the step inside. He's got too much pace. And he is in under the right hand upright. He's just soared above above Joe and JP Pietersen. And that's vital. It's 13-3.
Duvenacher burrowing. Grant. Pietersen controlling it with the boot. Alberts in to try and affect the steal.
He goes to the pocket earlier than if he just done it on his own. Peter Grant.
Grant has made another pure strike, yet another. Kankowski. John Plumtree was on the sideline there, and defence around the fringes holding firm. Now, Freddie Michalak with his second attempted drop goal. And Pietersen Alberts taking part in a rare line-out in this game, because the Sharks want to set their maul and do so effectively.
Collapsing advantage.
Penalty advantage coming as the Stormers collapse that maul illegally. Mvovo. And back it comes for Michalak once again. Drop goal attempt under the cross.
Of every point here.
Penalty conversion and drop goal so far from Michalak. And now another penalty. Slightly telegraphed the inside ball to Jean de Villiers. Charles McLeod was offside. Kitsoff. 3 points. Now Pietersen. Jean de Villiers. And hacked away by JP Pietersen. Peter Grant for his third penalty of the evening. The Stormers back within 7 points. And he's asking Marcel Coetzee to set it once again. But now he's made a run as Michalak. JP Pietersen. Beautiful run from Pietersen! JP Pietersen has mesmerised the best defensive outfit in the competition.
Well, that was put together like Lego blocks on a table with kids playing. Look at the Sharks backline. They knew exactly what they were doing. They were going to pit Pietersen up against one of the big fellas. Ibn Etzebeth had no chance. He's big, he's fast, and he's got an amazing sidestep. They were never going to do that.
Suggested that he was going to do so again. And he's knocked over the conversion as well. Sharks defence reorganises once more. Etzebeth. These are going to be the energy-sapping moments for the Sharks. And Faree for Becker. Promising here from the Stormers. Liebenberg, de Villiers, and Aplon! Brilliant try! His 8th of the season.
Lovely width there from the Stormers as they went up the left-hand side of the touchline, and then the right. Stephen Kitsoff's been impressive today. Peter Grant's distribution's been good. This was Jean de Villiers and Gio Aplon just knowing each other better than anyone else. These two kicks are going to be crucial.
Peter Grant watching it over. The lead is 7 once again. This is Anton Bresler made this evening. And Etzebeth again. Bringing the tackle from Jacques Boertes. Penalty Stormers.
And the game is alive. There's 8 minutes to go. The Stormers, with ball in hand, are looking deadly.
Now Michalak with the cross kick for JP Pietersen. Now Michalak is way back. Here comes the drop goal. He turns. He loves it. Second one of the game. Drag towards touch. Schroeder clears well. Elstad. Schroeder again. This time for Khaleesi.
Release, white tetra!
Now Havana. Guess who? Keegan Daniel making the tackle. Huge clean out from JP Pietersen. The Sharks have won the turnover. The Sharks are in the final of Super Rugby 2012. Has led with such distinction. They've come to Newlands against a side who won 14 out of 16 in the regular season.